We are back at 58th Street and 3rd Avenue in the Design Center. We are taking a little walk down the street and window shopping at some of the lighting showrooms. This is strictly for the trade. These gorgeous fixtures are all from Venice. They are all hand-blown, beautiful glass. This is a new showroom called Alumni. It's known for its fabulous custom and regular shades. It also does repair and, as you could see, has every possible bulb you could want. Just look in the showroom and look at this beautiful lampshades, all shapes, sizes, ruffles. I love this place. This is Foundry, which has a variety of all styles. It has lamps, it has hanging chandeliers, and it's a very easy and comfortable place to shop. This is Waterworks. I love shopping here. It has amazing hardware, great bathroom accessories, wonderful faucets, beautiful tiles. Look at those gorgeous lamps. And by the way, this bathtub is over $6,000. Quite a nice bathtub, wouldn't you think? This is another showroom lighting place. It's from California. It has big scale, beautiful styles, and super expensive. I'm Maxine Schreiber, founder of Simply Decorate. We are an online design site. For $179, 72 hours later, you will have your room design with a 2D, 3D plan and a shopping list. We are on 3rd Avenue on our way to Home Depot, the everything shop for your home. We're now beginning to enter. Here we are in Home Depot, and let's go shopping. This is a great spot at Home Depot, the plant department. Lots and lots of orchids. I love orchids. For interior design accessories, this is the thing that warms up your place and adds chicness to everything. Let's pick the pot. This is a fiberglass pot, so it's not too heavy, and we can figure out if we want 1 or 2 plants and what we can do with it. We are talking about Pottery Barn the other day and the Tuscan colors. They seem to be following the same scheme. Let's talk about these orchids. They're $14.98. Wholesalers charge $19.98 to $29.98. Retailers are $75 to $150. So this is simply a great price, and it warms up your room, and it makes everything look very chic. So let's talk about the orchids now. See this orchid? The bud is completely dead. The stems look a little dry. I would not buy this. Now look at this one. You see how this bud looks? It's very, very lively. It's plumpy. There's one that's dried here, but you could pick this one off because the rest of it looks great. But if I had a choice, these would be the ones that I would pick. They're full of life. I spray them, and then I can go on to all these others. Each one of these are beautiful. They're full of life. The stems are green, and these will be perfect to be purchased. This is some of the stuff that I bring with me so that I can make my arrangement perfect. As you notice, I picked out my 2 plants, a lot of foliage, so it fills the pot completely. Now, see this metal stem? That's part of the holding of the leaf. I replace it with bamboo. Then also, you have some moss here. I cut it in strips, wrap it around the bamboo with some raffia. Then you can put it all into the pot. Now, the most important thing is you have to be a little careful not to make it too tight because you'll break the stem. So that's a very important thing. Now, I fill the moss in also the pot, and then you have everything completed. Now, I must tell you, this arrangement costs $35. It's worth $175. This adds a lot of elegance to your room by changing your switches or your switch plates. My favorite is Lutron, but there are less expensive ones such as Leverton or Decora. I use Lutron in all my most expensive clients' homes. Over here, to our left, is this great little gadget. If you're in your bed and you don't have a light switch, all you have to do is put this little dimmer into your dimmers, have this little plate, turn it up to turn it on, turn it down, or turn it off. I'm doing a little bit more shopping and taking it back to the office so that I could show you my favorite household fix-up products. We are at Simply Decorate headquarters, so follow me into the office. Okay, these are some of my goodies that I brought home from Home Depot. I want to show you how these can help you in your home. Let's first talk about the drain. You know how your drain looks rusty or old looking? It's a very simple item. It just screws in, and before you know it, your bathtub will be looking fabulous. So this is an easy, it comes in chrome, it comes in brass, whatever you want. Now there's a strainer, and this is for your hair. You put this strainer underneath the plate, and then you screw it back on the bathtub. Now, of course, you have to empty it out. All the hair gets caught there, but you can't keep it in there forever. So every other week or every week, depending on how much hair you lose, you have to take it out, and you have to bring it into the garbage and then put it back. Now, you can also put it on top of the drain, which will help you get some of the hair out. Now, this is another great item over here, which is all the things for putting underneath your chairs. You can have it for your chairs, for your table, anything you want. This little set is terrific because it has a lot of little sizes, which I really like. And then you can mix and match them wherever you want to use it. I personally use some of these things to put underneath my pot. In fact, this particular one is one of my favorite because I can cut it and clip it and put it underneath pots and things so I don't scratch the top of my tables or my buffets. Another great little item, which is this little piece here. It can put it onto the bottom of your chairs, put it underneath all those things. The only problem is you do have to replace it because it does wear out, but it's not permanent. Now, here, let's go to this area. This is for touching up scratches all over your furniture. I brought this little piece of wood so you'll get the idea. This is Brillo. It's called 00 Fine, and you can get it at most places, including Home Depot. See the little scratch I have here? Well, you first sand it with the Brillo. Then let's take this Pentel pen, which has Minwax in it. We put it in there. We start building up the color. Sometimes I even smooth it out a little bit with my fingers, and so I can start building up here. So let me do this again and start patting it. Now, I sometimes see veins in it, and I pick up this little other Pentel pen, and I put a little bit of highlighting in it to follow the vein design. So this will make it look even more permanent and more natural. Now I put back a little bit of color, start swatching it around, building up my thing, smoothing it with my fingers, doing everything that I have to do. Now, the other thing you can do is you finalize, after it dries, you start putting in your varnish. Now this one is flat, but you can buy varnish in flat, semi-gloss, or satin, and then the total look will be perfect. So this I love, and it's a great thing to do. Now, if you're working with something close to an edge, take your masking tape, put it on the edge, so you be sure not to get it. This little thing is $1.99, and it's a real shower door saver. As you know, when you take a shower, you start getting a buildup on the bottom of the glass. It's actually mineral deposits. So by squeezing off the water at the end of every shower, you save hours of cleaning. Remember the Lutron frameless plate we were talking about? This one is Decora, but it's the same working. It's very easy to install. Let's pop it off. Notice the two screws. You put them in, screw it to it. Then you follow the holes. You bring this right back in place, pop them in, you're done. Now, if you notice, it's neat, it's clean, and it does add a lot to the room. So this is Maxine Schreiber from Simply Decorate. Thank you for coming. I hope you had a nice day.